day. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his fifth season now, Daniel Jones.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they rally quickly defensively after the grab, but he gets it to the 42. A good pickup there, a 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
F-18, New York
Throwing, Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 4 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by someone who has proved doubters wrong his entire career. MVP runner-up a season ago, Jalen Hurts.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Hurts rolling to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark, and the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone. And was
a wild throw there, and it is intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Robinson will try to pick it up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. On the draw, this is Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eric Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the move to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense running out, and we shine the spotlight on the undrafted revelation, James Robinson. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
I certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, here's Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. to throw. Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Xavier McKinney.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play here for Dallas. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A.J. Brown, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Now Jones on 3rd down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now here come the Cowboys.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big...
Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long. And finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent. And they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Jacoby Brissett has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Falcons. The Eagles got a solid first half from last year's MVP runner-up, Jalen Hurts. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Hurts throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Throwing is Hurts. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
from 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 33.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
Steps away.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Justin Jefferson.
69 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Jones looking to throw on second down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Off play action. Jones.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. He'll drop to throw.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Hurts. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is
and the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to throw. Jones.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Giants first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Giants on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working, and keep it going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
O'Shane Ximines, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justin Jefferson from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted, but it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Throws right side, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Back to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I gotta